Hey guys, Soric here. On the live show about a week ago, I promised I would make a video on how to cheese the Lord of Verminion. You can find the live show, the XIV show, always on our main page. We don't record these shows. They're only live. They're only an hour long. They're pretty much almost every day. So you can find the next show time right there on the main page of the YouTube channel. So for Lord of Verminion, what I did on the PS4, because using this with a controller is very awkward, having to hold a bumper or a trigger to select parties and be able to group same types of minions together. Basically, the Wolf Pup is the perfect minion for a Zerg type of a strategy because it's very fast, very cheap, has a pretty decent attack power rating, and since it's so cheap, you can just summon a bunch of them. Not going to go through and show you guys what summoning 16 of them looks like, but suffice to say, pretty much anything, any campaign here you can do with this, and I'm going to show you guys just a random one that I picked. So, let's send the army out. The Wolf Pups will honestly, in a Zerg formation like this, make short work of pretty much anything that the game's scenarios, which they call challenges, anything that they're going to throw at you. So pretty much you just go along, and if you feel like you need to protect your Arcana Stones, it really doesn't take long to pretty much decimate or destroy anything that they throw at you, and then just go about your business. Now, of course, there are other ways that you could, use the strengths of other types of minions in the rock, paper, scissor type of a game design that they've developed here for this RTS. But like I said earlier, it's very difficult with a controller to really get good at this game, especially the way that they designed it with being able to choose 4 minions by holding a trigger and doing awkward movements with the controller to try to move things around, especially later on when you have to deal with certain types of other things, and definitely in PvP when you have to worry about taking down gates and shields and using other types of strategies that you may develop against other players for tournament play. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say that I'm ever going to get into it on the PS4. If I'm ever going to tournament play, it's going to be on a PC. So as you can see, my little Zerg minions have really made short work of the Chocobos and gone on to get the win. So the other thing I wanted to do, the second half of this video, which I'm not really going to voice over much because I want you guys to really see the mechanics that I'm going to explain ahead of time, is the final one. And the final boss, I've not seen a video yet that actually explains the pillar mechanic properly. When you're fighting Bahamut in the final coil of Verminion challenge to get the actual minion reward, he does 2 different types of attacks. One is just a regular flare attack that you just have to move your minions out of the way. It randomly procs onto a minion that's on the board, so you just have to have your volume of the game turned up and listen for it. The other one is the pillar, which basically what you're going to see me do, 2 of my little dogs and summon them on either the A and C gate and send them out to far corners of the board, waiting for this pillar to appear. Because they're so fast, these minions, which should be weak against Bahamut, that doesn't matter. The rock, paper, scissors doesn't play into effect. So you're going to see me using the 2 minions that are on the side to absorb. In other words, to stand in the pillar so that all of your minion army doesn't get wiped. So here's my Wolf Pup Zerg tactic on the final challenge, Lord of Verminion. Go get your Twintania minions, guys. The extremely easy to acquire Wolf Pup minion is the best minion for the Zerg strategy in Lord of Verminion. Extremely fast, very low cost. Pretty much every challenge in the game you can just Zerg through it. This one you don't want to ignore that pillar mechanic. You definitely want to have a Wolf Pup inside the pillar when it explodes, otherwise all the rest of the minions on the board will die. And thanks for making the request during the XIV show, the never recorded, almost daily, always live Final Fantasy XIV talk show, only on the Soric Reisa channel. And don't forget to hit that like button to share this video with the world, and don't forget to subscribe to get more Soric Reisa videos on your feed. This is Soric. Thanks for watching.